Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Monday Night Raw. We are on the cusp of Unforgiven. And there is two future stars of the industry. One of them is in the main event. Wow, Mustafa Ali. I wouldn't call that a jab, I'd call that an uppercut. Andrade Cien Almas answering back. These two have been going back and forth over who is the future of this brand. I think they both are, but these two seem to think there's only room for one. Tense way to start the show, ladies and gentlemen, and it will be a tense one to finish it. Your main event will be Andrade Cien Almas versus one of the elite, Chad Gable of Elite Sports Management. Sold out, ladies and gentlemen. Boston, Massachusetts, here we go. Cedric Alexander in the house for singles action. Kicking it off the only way we know how, ladies and gentlemen, here live in the arena. Completely sold out all the way to the back row. And they are loud in Boston. Cedric Alexander coming down to the ring to face an extremely tall task. And I mean that figuratively and literally, because his opponent is the monster among men, Braun Strowman. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the cusp of Unforgiven. It is just around the corner. Some unbelievable matches are coming your way. But there is a major, and I mean major roadblock in the way here tonight. Combustible doesn't even begin to describe it. This is going to be real interesting. This place is on fire in Boston. And I reckon there is a fire inside Braun Strowman that burns long and strong. Braun Strowman has a chip on his shoulder a mile wide since coming over from SmackDown Live. Braun Strowman, well, he was defeated twice back-to-back by Intercontinental Champion Raymond Rowe. And Braun Strowman has taken this trade. He has come to Monday Night Raw, and what once was SmackDown Live's problem has become everybody hears. Braun Strowman has destroyed most of the roster, particularly Oney Lorcan and Seth Rollins. Opening contest of the evening is underway. Oh, look out. He went for the clothesline, but the quickness here of Cedric Alexander may really work in his favor here as Braun Strowman's on the outside of the ring, and here comes Cedric Alexander. Well, the quickness, he's going to have to use it in spades here. And look at this, he's evading him. Evading him brilliantly. Strowman's pissed off. This is his opportunity. Look at this. Cedric Alexander. He fires back at Strowman. Alexander back in the ring. Enziguri couldn't quite take the big man off his feet. Oh, what a chop. Cedric, oh, I don't know how much it's hurting him. Oh, no. He delivered one right back and then grabbed him by the throat. And now Strowman, God almighty, what a shot to the gut. And Braun sends him into the corner. And again, bounces off and then gets thrown to the other side. Just like that, Braun Strowman has assumed control of this contest. He didn't expect anything else from Braun. Jeez, soup bowl right hands, and look at that, just grabs him by the top of the head. and then throws him across the other side of the ring now. Boston is eating it up. Braun Strowman seems to have only grown stronger from his failures on SmackDown Live. All the spinning back fist here, and another one. But I don't think Strowman's taken a single backward step as he delivers another shot. Sends Alexander in, and Jesus! Absolutely plants him. Cedric might be just really regretting his decision to agree to this match, but he stood up to that one. And you don't stand up to the third one, and now here comes Braun. But Cedric's gonna throw him back again. Massive clothesline takes him off his feet. Now this is Alexander's chance. Cedric Alexander, back fist again. And now Strowman, oh no! I thought it was going to be Strowman that was going for the ride, but it was Alexander that was tossed almost 20 foot into the air, it seemed. But again, Alexander just fighting for his life here. Trying to take him down again. But Braun Strowman doesn't go down that easily. Not a second time anyway, because he've just pissed off the monster. And, oh, look out, went for the clothesline again. But Alexander moved again. Alexander moved again. Look at the elevation. No, he just bounced off Braun Strowman. He just bounced off him. And Strowman now sends him in. And oh no, Cedric. Oh no, Jesus. Cedric Alexander may have had his chest caved in by Braun Strowman. Cedric is in huge trouble. I cannot overstate how much trouble he is in right now. But look at this. The fighting spirit of Cedric Alexander here. Throwing the kicks to Strowman, but he just throws straight back. He just throws straight back, and he throws straight into the air as well. Oh my God. The sheer brute strength of Braun Strowman. No, don't do it. Oh no. Stands on the gut of Cedric Alexander. And then a shot to the gut just to compound any injury that is inevitably there. But he took the leg though. Cedric took the leg. And here he comes again. Cedric Alexander. European uppercut. Can't take him down. But Cedric winds it up. And it still doesn't take him down. It still doesn't take him down. And he screams in his face. Goes for another chop, but Braun's answered absolutely every single one of them, and then he delivers a devastating clothesline. Devastating clothesline. And Strowman now sends him into the corner. And this is not good for anyone, let alone Cedric Alexander, who is half his size. Oh, but Cedric got rid of him there. Cedric got rid of him there. Look at the unbelievable athleticism. And that does take him down. That does take Braun Strowman down, and now Alexander to the top. Alexander with a frog splash. Frog splash down into the cover. Strowman kicks out at nothing. Oh no. That was meant to be a gauge for where you think you're at in the match. And Braun Strowman kicks out at 0. This is unbelievable. Strowman with a chip on his shoulder. And he is kicking ass and taking names, and now he's taking him over, and look at that, all the weight of Strowman down onto the lower back. All the weight of Strowman down onto the lower back. And he is in a huge amount of trouble. Strowman let it go. Strowman let it go. And now he's going to let him go all the way down to the canvas. Oh my God. A gallant performance from Cedric Alexander, but it comes to an abrupt end. Plants him face first from a height. 1, 2, 3. No! You've got to be kidding me. Alexander kicks. You got to think That was really silly of Cedric Alexander. But this is the fighting spirit of this young man. Braun Strowman now sends him into the corner. And Strowman's going to take him up as he flops him back into the corner. And this is definitely not good. This is definitely not good if you are Cedric Alexander. He's been loaded up, but wait a minute. Cedric with the opportunity on the top rope. Oh no! Strowman caught him. Running power slam. You could count to 1,000,000. It is all over. Braun Strowman defeats a very gallant Cedric Alexander here tonight. Caught him out of midair, flicked him up onto the shoulder and planted him. And that is curtains. Braun Strowman here tonight has devastated Cedric Alexander. And he's just been doing that to the entire roster, including this man. We mentioned him earlier. Only Lorcan ain't done. He's coming straight at him here. Only Lorcan, I do genuinely believe, has a death wish here in this company. Only Lorcan's got way more guts than brains. But he can fight. And here comes Lorcan with a headbutt. Willing to hurt himself just to hurt Strowman, who's collapsed on the ropes here. And only Lorcan. Oh my God, he took them both over the top. Lorcan took them both over to the top. Boston is absolutely on their feet here. This is unbelievable. Braun Strowman though. Oh no, Strowman. Oh. Running power slam to Oney Lorcan. Resistance is futile. Forget about it. Braun Strowman stands tall again. Unbelievable. There's Eric Bischoff and Paul Heyman. What do they mean? The Fatal 4-Way can't go ahead. Wow. Paul Heyman saying he's going to talk to Shane McMahon, saying the Fatal 4-Way is not going ahead. Of course, it was announced on the last episode of Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen, that Apollo Crews would indeed be defending the World Heavyweight Championship against AJ Styles, Aleister Black, and Drew McIntyre at Unforgiven. But the heavy hitters of ESM are here tonight, and they are in action. They are going to see Shane McMahon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. We're going to find out who is going to meet the Revival on SmackDown Live this week in the final to see who will head to Unforgiven to face the Street Profits for those Tag Team Championships. These boys, the Undisputed Era, know what it's all about to get to the tip of the mountain, but not be able to plant the flag. That's what happened. They are looking to get back in the hunt here tonight by potentially knocking off the newly created team of Dark KO, who have been very, very impressive, Randy Orton and Noam Dar. You'll notice here tonight, no Adam Cole. No Adam Cole at ringside. From all accounts, Adam Cole is in hiding because Samoa Joe last week threatened Adam Cole. He said very simply, I am taking that briefcase because you refuse to use it. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to use it. Simple. So no Adam Cole. He's been unsighted. It's a straight up 2v2 tag team match in the Dusty Rhodes Classic. And these two men, well, they haven't always seen eye to eye. This has been built on respect. This team is built purely on the battles that preceded this team. These two members of Dark KO went to war, most notably in a solid steel cage on SmackDown Live, where Noam Dar was able to eke out the victory over Randy Orton. Well, Randy Orton He said, I respect you. And the unlikely alliance was formed when the both of these members were fighting against Lars Sullivan, and now they are in the semi-final of the Dusty Rhodes Classic. Quite the tale. And they are building a rapport. They are building chemistry week after week. We may see another improvement here tonight as Bobby Fish and Noam Dar start this match. Who's going to go to the final to face the Revival? The emotionally charged Revival. You see Bobby Fish here takes down the arm here of Noam Dar, but Dar rolls out. Noam Dar rolls out and into the tag to the Viper. Bobby Fish saying, we're going to get it. And they link up in the middle of the ring. And how about that, ladies and gentlemen? Paul Heyman has gone and said to Eric Bischoff that this match is not going ahead. The Fatal 4-Way, they guaranteed it. They said, it's not going to happen. They're not going to walk all over us. So Orton flings him in, but Bobby Fish holds on, and Orton is saying, let's do it. And this time Bobby Fish, though, with the tag to Kyle O'Reilly. O'Reilly seems up for the battle. The former World Heavyweight Champion Randy Orton. So Orton takes the back here, takes O'Reilly all the way down, grabs the headlock. O'Reilly, though, very proficient grappler. Arguably the best in this match on the ground, Kyle O'Reilly. It's the thing about all four of these competitors, they're both teams have incredible singles ability amongst all four of them. As Orton now takes the headlock here, and you can just see that on display. So O'Reilly thrusts Orton off, and O'Reilly sent him in, looking for a knee, couldn't find it. Orton blocked it, rebuffed it, and Orton with a drop kick. And Randy Orton is feeling it here and posing to the crowd. And that's what it's all about. Just the pure skill that's been on display. There's been a little bit of chaos, but it seems as though you can't avoid that in WWE these days. Oh, look at that shot there from Orton. Fires back on O'Reilly, sends him in off the ropes, and Orton now ducks under. O'Reilly through and over off. There's press, and followed up by the right hands. Shades of the rattlesnake. There's Orton. Speaking of shades of the snake, Orton's thrown several bits of shade towards the Undisputed Era during the week. Orton saying he thinks they're a little bit overrated. They've never gotten the job done. And he basically put the pressure back on the Undisputed Era. He said, you can't beat us. You can't beat a team that's only been together for a couple of months. And you guys have been doing this for pretty much your whole career. Then where does that leave you? Really putting the onus back on. That's the master of the mind game that is Randy Orton, as Noam Dar sends Kyle O'Reilly off looking for the basement drop kick. Couldn't find it. O'Reilly with the takedown. Oh, and now he's got him out. And now O'Reilly with the open palm strikes, bouncing him off the forehead of Noam Dar. This is how dangerous Kyle O'Reilly is. Sends him off. Ducks under. And O'Reilly saying, anything you can do, I can do just that little bit better. And maybe the trash talk during the week from Randy Orton may backfire here, because you can fire your opponent up to the point where they wrestle above themselves. They wrestle even better than they usually would, and this does not look good here. He with the DDT, and now Kyle O'Reilly sends it off, and almost a wheelbarrow-like German suplex to Noam Dar is going to see him in a hell of a lot of trouble here. As look out! Oh my goodness me! Through the leg, across the throat, drove him into the canvas. The referee, perfect position. It draws a 2 count. Feel the tension in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Just days away from WWE Unforgiven. We are meant to be having 2 monstrous main events. One we know, Ricochet, Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship. And one that appears to be in limbo, the Fatal 4-Way for the World Heavyweight Championship, as well as a guaranteed Tag Team Championship match, the Street Profits against either one of these 2 teams, or the Revival. Oh, look out, he finally gets the leg there. Does Noam Dar. Could be thinking Champagne Super knee bar here as well, as he locks in the knee bar. And this is not looking good for Kyle O'Reilly, who's found himself really in a really disadvantageous position. But look at that shot there from O'Reilly, that proficiency from O'Reilly, and then he gets a submission of his own here on Noam Dar. But Dar rolls him over, and Dar, oh look at this, Jeez, those left hands right off the dome. Referee warns him for the closed fist. Dar sends him into the corner. Now Dar, he can't exactly close up the elbow, so he's just going to use that as well. Noam Dar really taking it to Kyle O'Reilly here. You can see the cohesion between Dar and Randy Orton. They have just become such a proficient team. It's Dar now. He's going to get the tag to Randy Orton, and this is what I'm talking about. Maybe taking a little bit of a page out of the Revival's book here. Well, look at this. Well, that's definitely a Revival type move here as he's choking the referee. He's going to tell him to let it go, or he's going to disqualify Noam Dar. That'd be a hell of a way to go out, wouldn't it? Being disqualified. As Orton sends Kyle O'Reilly in, and Orton's just hammering away here. He sends him in. Oh, look out. The referee went down. The referee just went down. And wait a minute, what the hell? That's Roderick Strong. That's Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong. Wearing an Undisputed Era t-shirt. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Orton's none the wiser. The referee's down. Looking for the RKO. Couldn't find it. O'Reilly with the big shot. The referee didn't see anything. Orton just got folded up like an accordion. Orton just got folded up. Orton has no idea what's happened. Roderick Strong has showed up. Laid out. Noam Dar with an end of heartache. And it looks as though the heartache is going to continue. But Dar KO. What on earth? We haven't seen Roderick Strong in weeks. The referee went down. And then this. Roderick Strong donning the colours of the Undisputed Era. Lays him out. Orton left 2-on-1. They go high and low. And they certainly haven't taken the high ground here tonight, the Undisputed Era. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, an opportunistic move from Roderick Strong, who was wearing the Undisputed Era's colours, has seen them through to the final to take on the Revival. I'm stunned. I don't know what to think. It was out of nowhere, and Randy Orton's left laying. The Undisputed Era have taken off. And Noam Dar with no clue what's going on. Randy Orton still doesn't know what hit him. It was a knee to the face. And both of these men back in the ring. No one to blame. No one to blame here. That is just hard luck. Noam Dar looks pretty upset. Randy Orton's telling him to come back, but Noam Dar's walking away. Damn it. Or maybe he's rethinking. What is going through the head of Noam Dar right now? We mentioned it. Adam Cole, nowhere to be seen. Samoa Joe knows it. He wants a match for it. Well, that would be unprecedented. Samoa Joe wants Adam Cole's briefcase, and he ain't gonna stop until he gets it. Unbelievable. Well, I'm still coming down from what just happened, ladies and gentlemen. But nonetheless, we've got some women's action here as the legendary Mickie James is in the ring, and she's going to be going to battle. Her opponent, very, very unenviable. Because it is, of course, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler, the undisputed women's champion, shrouded in booze. People cannot stand this woman. She is very, very unpopular. And I tell you what, Shayna Baszler has had a hell of a lot on her plate with Sasha Banks. But many speculating, myself included, as to what Shayna Baszler has going through her head. Because Shayna Baszler demanded a fight. She demanded someone to come out and face her because no one had put their hand up to challenge for that championship since she choked out Peyton Royce in about 15 seconds at SummerSlam. And what happened when Sasha Banks did answer that challenge? Shayna Baszler walked away. But Mickie James certainly isn't walking away here, but she might have to. Or she might not get the opportunity to walk away. But Shayna Baszler has her way. She sends her in. Baszler with a hip toss. Mickie James is going to find herself in some real trouble here. Oh no. The mauling has begun. Oh, what a shot that was. Shayna now wants Mickie to her feet, but Mickie's actually already smartly and wisely trying to get out of the ring here, but Mickie's going to get brought in the hard way. And Shayna is just on an absolute tear, on another level. Look at that, just took her down. Shayna, oh jeez, look at these combinations here. Oh, Jesus. Baszler is just woman handling Mickie James at the moment. Oh no, oh look out. Oh God, just hung her up on the middle rope. Shayna is absolutely sending a message, you have to believe, all the way to the boss here, and look out now. Kirifuda clutch. Kirifuda clutch is locked in. It's elementary from here. Mickie James is gonna have to give it up. There's no bones about it. There's no escape. There's nothing you can do. The referee asks the question and he rings the bell. Mickie James, oh wait a minute, come on now, you gotta let it go. The match is over. The match is over. Shayna Baszler won't let it go. Could seriously hurt Mickie James here. Let it go. Referee, do something. Shayna Baszler has got the Kirifuda clutch locked in. Mickie James. Oh, wait a minute, Sasha Banks is here. Banks is here, look at this again. Shayna Baszler getting the hell out of Dodge. Doesn't want to catch any more hands from Sasha Banks. But Shayna Baszler is laughing at her. Look at this woman. There is absolutely nothing redeemable about her at all. Mickie James just collapses to the outside of the ring. And wait a minute, there's Stephanie McMahon now. Stephanie McMahon, the supervisor of the women's division. Could arguably blame most of this on Stephanie. She's let her in the door. Damn right she's ruining the integrity of the industry. The Mae Young Classic wasn't built for this. Wait a minute, Shayna is going to be taking on Sasha Banks at Unforgiven for the Women's Championship, and if she loses, she's fired. Oh my! Wait a minute, Sasha, look out! Oh no! Shayna Baszler just throws Sasha Banks to the outside of the ring. Another cheap shot from Shayna Baszler. And Stephanie McMahon led her in the door. Shayna Baszler hung up her coat and made herself at home. But it's got to stop. Look at this. Shayna Baszler doesn't care about any of this. She couldn't care less. Disgusting. Sasha Banks has the opportunity to do us all a favour. And wait a minute, there is Paul Heyman. He promised Eric Bischoff that he was going to do just this. Denied. You can't deny the general manager's request. Exactly. For once, I actually agree with Shane McMahon. It's a joke. It's exactly right. You're under the WWE banner. I think you're overestimating yourself a little bit, Paul. Paul Heyman using Shane McMahon's job against him. Regardless of what you think of Elite Sports Management, there is a lot of people who tune in to see them. A lot of loyal fans. Some real heavy negotiations. They were off scouting a venue last week. Whether or not that has any weight to it at all. Maybe just using it as leverage, but either way, it's very, very smart from Elite Sports Management. Paul Heyman suggesting that instead of having one big match, you could have two, Black versus McIntyre and Cruz versus AJ. So that's interesting. Paul Heyman isn't even interested in Apollo Crews not actually defending the title at all. He wants a one-on-one match, not a fatal four-way, because there's more chances that Apollo Crews loses. Very interesting developments, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of very interesting, it's the United States Champion. It's Seth Rollins, who's ready to burn it down against Mike Kanellis here tonight. And I'll tell you what, Seth Rollins, much like Shane McMahon, has had his plate very, very full the last few weeks. Seth Rollins was the first victim of the newly traded Cassius Ohno, who has gone after Seth Rollins. You can only assume, A, because he's an arsehole, and B, because he wants that United States Championship. But Seth Rollins, he doesn't bow down to anyone. The Kingslayer is in the building tonight here in Boston, ladies and gentlemen. He's set for one-on-one action. And when it comes to Cassius Ohno and Seth Rollins, as we saw against Oney Lorcan, Seth Rollins lost to Oney Lorcan. So could we see something similar? Seth Rollins is quite simply going to have eyes in the back of his head here tonight, because as we saw last week, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely unbelievable when Cassius Ohno defeated TV champion Matthew Riddle via a low blow off an inadvertent Seth Rollins distraction, furthering Seth Rollins' incredible frustration as Mike Kanellis backs up Rollins here in the early going of this one. They mutually agree to let it go as Rollins backs up Kanellis all the way. A little bit of a game of one-upsmanship here early on. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, Kanellis. Well, when you're the champ, you know that people are going to be gunning for you. And Seth Rollins, well, he's seen enough of this. And he just checks him off the apron. And now Seth Rollins, with the opportunity to potentially take flight here. Seth Rollins taking to the sky. And Rollins now is a house of fire running around the ring. And now Seth Rollins with the knee rolls through, and Rollins is feeling it. There is a real good reason Seth Rollins is the United States champion. Leaps over the top, ducks underneath. Rollins is flying here. The backbreaker was on the money. The referee into position. Has he put it away early? Draws a 2 count. Man, this is really getting interesting here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Chad Gable, of course, in the main event for Elite Sports Management. It's littered with Elite Sports Management. You can't avoid it these days. That's still to come. Andrade Cien Almas. We've seen Roderick Strong rise like a phoenix from the ashes. Comes out of nowhere in an Undisputed Era, in full Undisputed Era kit. Look out, Kanellis with a run up here. He sends Rollins to the outside, so there is something in the air here. As Kanellis fights back. Tell you what, we've got Paul Heyman in deep negotiations with Shane McMahon, strongly considering potentially walking out of the WWE. Everybody involved with Elite Sports Management, it's absolutely incredible. It's Kanellis now working away here on the United States champion. Drop kick to the temple. Referee slow to get into position here. Just gets a 1 count. Maybe could have drawn a 2, maybe even closer to a 3 there if the referee was in position a little bit quicker. But this Kanellis, though, showing a real side of himself that a lot of people have always wanted to see from Mike. A little bit of viciousness, a little bit of something, a little bit of substance is what everybody wants. It's what he's trying to do. Trying to reinvigorate his career here on Monday Night Raw. Oh, what a shot. What a right hand. And then a double thrust right to the throat. Now sends him into the corner. Rollins is on the back foot here against the plucky Mike Kanellis. But Rollins sends him in. Uh-oh, this does not look good. If you are Mike Kanellis, he sets him up and he just throws him into the corner. Buckle bomb on the button. And Seth Rollins now picks him up. Michinoku driver. And he is in perfect position here by Kanellis. Seth Rollins taking to the sky. Oh my God. Inverted Phoenix splash. I've never seen anything like it too. Has he done enough Kanellis kicks? Oh my goodness me. Seth Rollins. Oh, and a DDT. You can see the frustration on Seth Rollins. DDT. He thought that should have put him away. I reckon it should have. Kanellis, who has overcome a hell of a lot of obstacles in his life. Newly reformed Mike Kanellis putting in some strong performances. He took Joe all the way to the line, and he's taken Seth Rollins the same way here. But Rollins, it's a bit of a scrap, and Rollins sling blade. Sling blade. Kanellis goes down. Rollins rolled him through. Oh! Super kick. Bounces off the jaw. It's on the money. And he's out. No, he's not. Oh. Over to you, Seth. Kanellis showing something here. As Rollins sends him into the corner. And now Rollins is going to take him all the way. Oh, what a shot that was from Rollins. But a knee of his own. And Kanellis with a cutter. Kanellis with a cutter. And now Mike Kanellis, DDT. Trying to pull something out here. Kanellis now wants him to his feet. Seth Rollins is struggling. Mike Kanellis drop kick. Kanellis could be on the verge of an enormous upset now. Kanellis runs in, big boot. Bounces off the jaw of Seth Rollins. Here it is. This is your chance, Mike. This is your chance. But Rollins kicks out. Unbelievable offense from Mike Kanellis. Could not quite put him away. It's Kanellis on. Back elbow collapses Rollins in. Now Mike sends him off in a neck breaker. The neck breaker was on the button. And now Kanellis sends him into the corner. Kanellis now rubbing Rollins' face. He's cooking here. This is what you're talking about when you talk about your big time performances on the big stage. Trying to maximize your minutes, trying to take the advantage. And here he comes, hooks him up. Kanellis dropped him down. Dropped him down, hooked the leg. He's done the impossible one. Mike Kanellis has done it. Rollins kicks out. Digging down into the championship reserve. Oh. Kanellis now wants Rollins to his feet here. And now Mike to the top rope, all the way down. Oh no. Rollins swept the ankles aside. Rollins swept the ankles aside. Oh, and another super kick. Bounces off the jaw, but he ain't done. Rollins ain't done. He's going to finish him off. Hooks him up. Turns him around. There's only one way to go. End game on the button. 1, 2. Rollins picks up a hard-fought victory here tonight. And that is what Seth Rollins is capable of when no one gets involved. The United States champion plants him down. There's not really many more devastating moves in the world than the endgame, ladies and gentlemen. And Seth Rollins picks up a massive victory here tonight over a real plucky Mike Kanellis. Such a good performance. Such an unbelievable athlete. Incredible in the ring is Seth Rollins. Oh, wait a minute. You knew it was only going to be a matter of time here. Look at this here. Cassius Ohno didn't get involved in the match, but he's going to beat the hell out of Seth Rollins after it. This is just disgusting. This guy's a real piece of garbage. No idea what the hell got into this guy. There's Matt Riddle now. Riddle was defeated by Cassius Ohno. Wait a minute, what the hell? It's Roderick Strong again. Roderick Strong again. You've got to be kidding me. Jesus. He just lays out Matt Riddle now. First Noam Dar, then Riddle, and now Cassius Ohno lays out Rollins. Riddle was on the way down to get some revenge on Cassius Ohno, but it seems as though the King of Bros has a king-size problem in Roderick Strong, who is wearing those Undisputed Era colours. What is going on here tonight? Challenge laid. Will it be accepted by Roman Reigns? You get the feeling it will be. But now we are set for even more in-ring action, ladies and gentlemen. Shelty B. He was going to go one-on-one with this guy. But Drew McIntyre's already here. Oh my God. He just dropped Shelton Benjamin and McIntyre. Claymore to Benjamin. And Drew McIntyre ain't in the mood. He has been the most pissed off man of anybody. And Drew McIntyre, oh wait a minute, look out. Hang on a second. No, that's the referee. Look out, he just threw the referee out of the ring. What is going on? Shane McMahon needs to worry less about fatal four-ways and worry about the chaos that's going on around here. I can understand Drew McIntyre's frustration. I really can. Drew McIntyre has been the biggest victim of it all. And he wants the World Heavyweight Championship. Uh-oh. Well, you got to know that this man wants it as well. And AJ Styles, he is the actual official #1 contender. He beat Omos at SummerSlam. Can't do much more than actually beating the champion though, like Drew did. Wow. AJ saying he won a fake belt. That's not going to sit well. Uh-oh. This has got combustible written all over it, ladies and gentlemen. This is not good. You can feel the tension. That's all I hear as well, just excuses. Uh-oh. Oh no. It's on. Oh, Drew went for the clothesline. But AJ Styles with a Pele kick. And AJ's more than up for the fight here. AJ's more than up for the fight. It's breaking down on the eve of Unforgiven, ladies and gentlemen. So much is up in the air. Will the Fatal 4-Way ever take place? Will we get a Fatal 4-Way right here, right now? Styles set off. He was looking for the Claymore, but Styles reversed it. And now Styles has got to be thinking phenomenal forearm. Here he is. No. Rebuffed, and Styles landed on the ribs. I think he's hurt himself. And Drew McIntyre's laying in wait. Look out! Claymore kick on the button. AJ Styles laid out unceremoniously by Drew McIntyre, who screams into the air. And wait a minute, there's Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews now. Is he coming to get some? Crews? Is he going to come down or what? Crews is walking away. Oh no, I think I know why. Aleister Black is here. And Aleister Black is pissed with revenge on his mind. McIntyre doesn't know. McIntyre has no clue. Here he is. Black Master caught again. He caught it again. This place has come unglued. McIntyre escapes yet again. Aleister Black can't get his pound of flesh, but you know it's coming. And the worst part about Aleister Black, as he said in his own words, he's willing to wait. There's Crews now. Oh, come on. Now they've even got Crews on board. He would have been on board from the start. This is ridiculous. And now it's Bischoff this time. This time it's Eric Bischoff. Gonna go try and do the bidding here. Apollo Crews saying there's no way that this match is going ahead. There's no way we are doing this. He just saw the chaos that ensued. He knows he's going to lose that title at Unforgiven. You've got to be kidding me now. They pulled Chad Gable from the main event. Oh my God. Telling him to go and talk to his father, Vince McMahon, who greenlit the whole thing. You've got to be kidding me. They pulled Gable from the main event. The main event is literally next, ladies and gentlemen. It is literally in seconds. And they pulled Gable from the main event. Shane McMahon is absolutely irate. And where's he going now? McMahon's got to think on his feet here. Wait, there's Mustafa Ali. Well, we know he's been in waiting. And Ali's going to step up. Mustafa Ali is going to step up, ladies and gentlemen. Unprepared. But he'll tell you he's always prepared. And Ali is going to follow the light all the way to another main event of Monday Night Raw. And I guess we're going to get an early look at the future of the industry, ladies and gentlemen. Mustafa Ali and Andrade Cien Almas open the show with an exchange of words. And now they're going to close it. Well, the ever-changing landscape of Monday Night Raw that is being manipulated by Elite Sports Management has delivered one hell of a main event. This is what I'm talking about. Andrade Cien Almas, Mustafa Ali. It's like Christmas has come early. And you gotta know, you have to know that they were preparing for Chad Gable. But given all of the talk, you cannot tell me that Zelina Vega hasn't formulated a plan, an in-ring plan for Andrade to take on Mustafa Ali, considering you could see that this match was in the works. Ali takes the fight at short notice, and you can see the nod from Andrade Cien Almas. He's saying, okay, all right, it wasn't what I expected, but I'm up for the challenge. Mr. 5-Star is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Andrade, Zelina, a deadly, deadly combination. It wasn't what we expected. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Andrade Cien Almas, Mustafa Ali. Yes, this is the good stuff. Zelina Vega is going to need to be on her game tonight. No doubt there would have been a couple of minute little discussion in the back when this all unfolded, because that's all you've had. Pretty much the length of Mustafa Ali's entrance to prepare for one of the best wrestlers on the planet. Zelina Vega goes straight out into the face of Ali. This is all part of the presentation. It's all part of what you get. They're a package deal. Now, it's on. Ali, Almas, here we go. Main event underway, and they lock up in the middle of the ring. I hope you bought a packed lunch for this one, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to go a while, and it's going to be pretty damn good. As Ali takes the headlock of Andrade. Now Ali backed up into the ropes here. Andrade fires him off. Andrade ducks down. Now Andrade gets out of the way, and look at this. He's feeling tranquil. And this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Cannot say I am disappointed that this is where we've ended up tonight. I don't like why we ended up here, but I love the end result. And Ali gets the better of Almas under that exchange. Tie up again. Middle of the ring, Ali. Very similar size, very similar styles, similar skill sets. Could it be purely Zelina Vega at ringside that makes the difference here? That could be literally the only thing separating these two men. As Almas takes that top wrist lock back and then a hammerlock from Ali. This is where both men feel they belong, in the spotlight. Now, is it early? Yes, it is. It is early for these two, but this is what happens. Sometimes in this industry, you have to maximize your minutes, much like Mike Kanellis did. We saw it. Now Almas is just going to take a little moment here. Just a little moment just to get in the mind a little bit more of Ali. Ali's saying, you ain't going to get in my head. Ali's just waiting, biding his time. He knows that Almas ain't going to take a count-out victory. And Almas is saying, you better back up. And Ali says, I'll back up all day. Let's just get it on. Let's do this. So they link up again, and Ali takes the headlock, looking for a knee, couldn't find it. Oh, and a chop from Almas. And look at this again. Oh, look out, though. Ali, he caught him in the pose, and he caught him in a single-leg Boston Crab. Caught him in a single-leg Boston Crab, and look at that. The smarts of Ali. And now again, Almas, though, he knows he's got to stay on him. He knows that Ali's switched on. Born ready. Ready to go. Man, the prodigious talent of both of these men is just absolutely off the charts, isn't it? It's unbelievable. As Ali sends him in. This is off the ropes. Ducks underneath, and Ali leaps over the top, such as the athleticism. Looking for the drop kick, couldn't find it again. But this time, Almas with a snapmare, and then, dropped the knee right into the side of the head. Dropped the knee right into the side of the head, and Almas just takes back control yet again. Gets a run up and a knee right to the gut, and Almas, you know he's going to wind it up. There it is. He never misses. Andrade may just be that little bit of a cut above Ali right now. A lot of people have been doubting Ali, saying he's probably not on the same level as this man right now, but that DDT would say otherwise. That DDT would say otherwise. Needs to get into the cover. Has he got enough on it? Has he got the perfect cover? Has he got him all the way? No, not quite. Vega watches on. They had about 2 minutes to prepare for this match, and Ali is showing that. Ali has been scouting Almas for weeks. You know that Ali knows all the ins and outs. Oh, beautiful roll out there from Almas. And look at this from Almas now. Turns him around. Beautiful neck breaker. Gee, these two are crisp. Down into the cover. Here's a chance again. One. Has he done enough? Two. It's all the way there. Just gets a kick out at two. Wow. Both of these guys just absolutely unbelievable as Almas sends him in, ducks under, leaps over the top, and massive elbow, spins around, puts even more torque on it, and speaking of torque, he's talking some trash. Ali, slowly, gingerly to his feet here. Shot. Oh, welcome to the jungle, Mustafa. And look out. Oh, it's a Curry. And he says, welcome indeed. And he rolls to the outside of the ring. And now Mustafa Ali takes flight. How good are these two? Unbelievable. Ali, opportunistic as ever. Almas didn't see that coming. Ali sees all of him. Drop kick, springboard style, hook of the outside leg. One, has he done enough? He knocked the sense out of him here. Oh, goodness me. That was tight. That was tight now, Ali. Trying to wear him down here. Trying to wear down Almas. Look at the torque on the arm here. He's going to dislocate one of the shoulders. He's going to separate one of the shoulders. Oh, but he throws a shoulder right into the gut. Does Almas, and he picks him up, and a Hard slam. And now Almas going all the way to the top here. Andrade all the way to the top rope here. Is he thinking moonsault? Oh no! Ali got the knees up. He had him scouted. Vega is clearly really worried about this at ringside. Span him around. Reverse DDT. And now Ali. Ali all the way to the top. Ali all the way. Oh no! No water in the pool. Leg drop. Oh my God. Almas just drives the boot into the skull. Drives the boot into the skull of Mustafa Ali. And look out. Oh, went for the Hurricane Rana, but Ali powered him up and drove him down. He drove him down, and Ali, ever the fearless, combative competitor, frog splash. He went to the well again. This time, there was water in the pool, and there could be a victory waiting in the wings. It's a 2 count. It's real close. It's real close, and Ali with a drop kick. Maximum force off the dome of Almas. And Almas now in huge trouble. Ali with a German suplex, folded him up. They're both going to that next gear now. And Ali picks him up. Sit out powerbomb. 1, 2. Almas. Oh God, that was close. That was close. As close as it gets, but Almas double leg takedown. That was clutch. Ali got close, but Almas was clutch. Oh, shot to the midsection. And now Andrade, is he going to go into that other gear? Goodness me, guillotine leg drop. Guillotine leg drop, and there it is. And now he's rolling. He's going another gear. Almas now, all the way to the top. Almas moonsault, hits it this time. Ali couldn't get the knees up this time. Into the cover. 2, has he done enough? No, Ali peels the shoulder off the canvas. Tightest of 2.9s, the tightest of the match. Oh, shot. Oh, this is going to test Mustafa Ali right now. And he's passing. Shot to the gut. Ali with another one. And a chop takes him down to a knee. Suplex. Beautiful suplex from Mustafa. And now, picked him up. My goodness me. He dropped him. The spinning kick dropped him down. Ali's got to be thinking 054. But very smartly, Almas able to crawl out of the way. The veteran ring presence. And now he, dropped him down. Oh, double shot. Ali taken down hard. And now Almas, this is the composure that he's built. Being in those big matches, he knows how to put him away. Almas missed. No, he didn't. Almas is fighting that next gear right now. And Almas now is going to go to the top. He ain't done there. Almas, Stardust press. Unbelievable. 1, 2, no. Ali kicks out. Coming of age performance from both men. It's exactly what we wanted. Almas picks him up. Electric chair. Almas, Almas caught him. Bridged up 1. That's it, 2. Ali's done. Gets the shoulder up again. It's as good as you'll see anywhere in the world. Oh my God. These two unbelievable athletes are just going toe to toe. And he's going to take it up another gear. Almas now. Look out. Drop kick on the button. Andrade Cien Almas taking it to Ali. And now Almas calling him on. Here we go. Almas is going to take flight here. Oh, wait a minute. It's Chad Gable. For God's sake! Chad Gable has come down. He was meant to be in this match, but he was pulled from the match by Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff. Oh, wait a minute. Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega's seen something she doesn't like. Chad Gable has taken Ali on. Oh, no. Oh, my God. That's what Zelina Vega saw. It was Apollo Crews with a tear, for God's sake. Is there anything these sons of bitches won't ruin? Oh! God. This is a joke. This company is an absolute joke. Unbelievable. In the midst of an absolute classic, Elite Sports Management have threatened to leave. They've threatened all kinds of action. Look at this, he's going after the referee now. As if he hasn't had a rough enough night already. Now we're going to be subjected to this idiot. This is a joke. Is the Fatal 4-Way match on or not? Put your money where your mouth is, you son of a bitch. It's a joke. Looking out for the industry, my ass. Yeah, it's about time. They've cut the mic. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. How about you face the music? What is going on? Is the match on or not?